Hey, welcome to this Tuesday with Michelle. I am your girl, Michelle, bringing you the hottest content this Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well. For those of you who listened to last Tuesday's episode, you know that there was a big announcement, which is the shout outs announcement. And that is basically where I said you can have shout outs on the podcast. You can send it to me in writing, or it can be a voice note that you want to send to me, and I will play it out here for whoever you want to give your shout out to. So it can be to your friend, it can be to a family member, it can be to a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a spouse, whoever you want to send a shout out to. So kicking off this episode, we have a shout out from Mumbai to someone very special to her.
Hi Michelle, my name is Ndiwe. I'm a huge fan of the show and thanks for opening up the ways for us to send shout outs. I'm super excited to send a shout out to my mom, from whom I've been feeling a lot of love lately. My mom is the epitome of loving someone when it's hard. So even when I was unresponsive and not responsible in my relationship with her, and sometimes I still am, she continues to love me. And relationships are hard, whether they're romantic or platonic, it doesn't matter. But when you have someone who loves you unconditionally, it makes it a little easier to love others the same way. So thanks, Mom. Love you. And Michelle, love the show. I have been learning so much from people that you've had on. Keep doing what you're doing. Huge fan. Thanks.
Wow, thank you so much, Mumbai, for your kind words. Really appreciate everything you had to say there. Going into the content this Tuesday, guys, we're going to be talking about love versus infatuation. And I was reading an article online, and this one actually came from Men's Health. Shout out to them. And they were going into the differences between being in love and being infatuated with somebody. And in this article, this is what they said. The Merriam-Webster dictionary definitions of love and infatuation are pretty distinct. Love is a warm attachment, enthusiasm, or devotion to another person, while infatuation is a feeling of foolish or obsessively strong love for, admiration for, or interest in someone or something. Basically, love is a deep, committed attachment to someone, while infatuation is shallower. Think of it as the so called honeymoon phase. That's what this article said. So, we've come to that point where we're like, so what does Michelle think about this? I gotta say, I agree with like 97.887% of what they said. I was with them up until the point where they pretty much equated the honeymoon phase to infatuation. I don't think that that's the same thing. In a relationship, you obviously have that part where like things are still very fresh and very new, and you guys are just showering each other with so much love, and you're calling all the time, texting all the time. Your life pretty much like revolves around this person and you're excited about it. But the thing is that like honeymoon phases could last, for a month for some people. Sometimes a honeymoon phase can last for a whole year. Sometimes it can last for a whole 2 years. And I don't think that the honeymoon phase is a shallow thing. I think that like it's when you're just really excited about this person on like a higher level. So maybe your normal excitement should be like 100%, and maybe you're like 140% excited about this person. You can be in a honeymoon phase with someone and actually love them because, yeah, I mean, like they excite you, you know what I mean? And over time, I think, with how love grows in terms of like your attachment to somebody during the honeymoon phase, if your honeymoon phase is to last for, say, a whole year, yeah, of course you are growing more attached to the person. So I don't think that the honeymoon phase and deep feelings cannot coexist. I think they definitely can coexist. And it's always so funny when I have conversations with my girlfriends about the honeymoon phase and all of that stuff, because I think that in relationships, girls definitely feel like when you transition from like that honeymoon phase, right, to now like, okay, we're living normal lives together now, women often feel that faster than men and are more likely to point it out. And then that's when you hear things like, you're not the same, like this is not how you were like when we first started a month ago, or like 3 months ago, or like a year ago. And that's because maybe that hype and all that excitement has come down. But to say that because I was so excited about someone, I actually didn't grow feelings of love for them, I don't agree with that. Let's talk about the parts that I do agree with. I do think that when you say you're infatuated with someone, it means you know nothing about them, pretty much, right? Like I could have someone who I only speak to once a week in a class. And, we literally just have conversation while we're in class. And the next time I see this person is a week from now and we have another class. And then if my friends hear me say, oh my gosh, like I'm absolutely in love with him. No, I'm not, because I didn't even have an environment where I fostered conversation with this person to the extent that I actually got to know them enough to say that I love them. So yes, in that case, this is infatuation. I did not have enough conversations with this person to know about them, who they are, what they like, the things that they're good at, their weaknesses. So I can't really say that I love this person. I'm just infatuated with them. And because I feel excited when I'm around them, I'm saying I'm in love, but it's really not. It's infatuation. Whereas love is when you know that like someone has flaws, but you still how to use the same word to define a word, right? But you still love them. Like, that, oh, this person has their flaws, they have their things that are not so great about them. Like, we could have, disagreements here and there, and maybe I don't like maybe I don't like the way that this guy thinks when it comes to certain things. Like, it could be like politics, or it could be like religion or something like that. But I still have that attachment with this person, which is like warm. And I'm also very devoted to this person and vice versa. You know what I mean? So that's love. When you know someone on a deeper level and you say, hey, I know that like you're a human being and I'm accepting you as you are. And I am committing to you in this relationship. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And, if people think that the honeymoon phase is a shallow phase, right? Please also let me know. Thanks so much for listening in on this. I'm pretty sure that at some point we'll have an episode where we talk about the honeymoon phase, and hopefully in that one I can have a girl and I can have a guy, so we can talk about the honeymoon phase and talk about that whole transition from the honeymoon phase to now like a normalized relationship phase. That's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for listening.